There have essentially been three reactions to my mission to rescue a sculpture that was stolen from the Massachusetts State House and which is now lonely all across the country in museum storage at LACMA in Los Angeles. All right, the first reaction, the most common kind of feedback, and that which I very much appreciate. It's something like, wow, Chris, let him have it, go get it back. I hope you get the sculpture back. Some of those readers and followers have kindly reposted and tagged relevant parties, and some even contacted public officials. I appreciate it. Keep it up. Thank you very much. The second reaction, of course, the trolls, don't you have anything better to write about? These are, of course, the same people, the losers who never show up when you write about surveillance or government contracts or prisons, but who show up when I'm not making the best use of my time, according to them. A third and increasingly frequent reaction, though, is to ask why I'm doing this. Why am I dusting off this particular old gem of a story that goes way back to my Boston Phoenix days? Why I'm doing it at this time? Why it's so goddamn important to me, a guy who's not exactly known for his love of fine art, to get this sculpture back. It took some introspection, but I think I have an answer. It's simple. They shouldn't get away with it. I proved that the sculpture in question went missing from the State House. I proved that it was sold by an auction house on Beacon Hill. And I showed that it was gifted to LACMA, that it's sitting in storage there. That should be enough. I did my job. Now, shouldn't people from the Commonwealth and the museum have to do theirs too? Where the hell is the accountability? The trolls are actually right. I have infinitely more important things to work on. Like the series Binge is doing, tracking several $100 million that's supposed to be going to mitigating efforts of the opioid crisis. We regularly expose waste and impropriety, and rarely see warranted repercussions. And so I guess I want the bus back as a symbolic reminder that even in an era of paywalls and opacity, and in the only state where all three branches of government are immune from public information requests, I want to know that it's possible to use the facts to force powerful people to do the right thing. Is that so much? Finally, I'm well aware that gadflies who beat drums like this and who pass paper flyers out to lawmakers on Beacon Hill are seen as crazy. In my 2 decades of reporting here, I've seen countless watchdogs and curmudgeons flip out, trying to hold institutions to account. I don't care, though. You're looking at someone who has long been considered insane by establishment hacks who don't realize my impact on the media ecosystem they work in. They don't deserve it, but I'm going to get the bus back to Boston for them too. It's coming back for all of us.